A survey by the Japan Family Planning Association finds that even fewer young people in Japan are interested in having sex and reproducing. So we've done this story before, and it's really disastrous for the population of Japan. They're expecting that its population will shrink by 1/3 as early as 2060.
Yeah, the new numbers are startling.
They are.
And not only is the population shrinking considerably, but when you look at the number of people that are interested in having sex and not having sex, it's amazing, whether it's the guys or the girls. First, the girls. Can you give me those numbers,
Yes.
Anna?
Okay, so if you look at females, 59% of females in this survey, aged 16 to 19, are completely uninterested or averse to sex, and this is a 12% increase since 2008.
So it's just growing and growing. Okay, like look, 16 to 19-year-olds, that's when you're going through puberty and and beyond, and your hormones are kicking, and that's when you're supposed to be most active, right? 59% is a stunningly high number. Now you might say it's girls, maybe they're less interested. How about the guys?
36% of males aged 16 to 19 have no interest in or even despise sex, and that's a 19% increase since 2008. So in Japan right now, you're seeing this huge change in, the thought process of the males there, right? Because they're tired of trying. They don't want to try, they don't want to be masculine, they want to completely reject societal expectations and, just basically consider themselves something known as herbivore men.
Disaster.
No, this is a
disaster.
Okay, herbivore men. Let me just give you some insight on that because it's amazing. That was a phrase coined by someone by the name of Maki Fukusawa. And he basically says, yeah, these guys want to reject masculinity. They're tired of it. They're tired of trying. They're tired of the rejection. They're tired of spending their time trying to swoon a woman and, get her to fall in love with him. So they're just giving up. And they're like, yeah, we're herbivore men. And what?
Yeah, all right. I massively disagree with that concept. So, not the concept that he created. Unfortunately, it apparently exists, but that idea. So now, look, we're a lib show, right? So if you have a different view of masculinity and you want to live that, God bless. Of course, we're not going to be opposed to that, right? But these guys aren't saying that. They're basically giving up because they think it's too hard to get laid. Their masculinity is straight. They're just like, oh, it's a pain in the ass. I'm going to sit at home with my video games and and go to work on myself on some anime instead. Okay. And by the way, that's in the story, in the BBC story. They didn't get into the details, but they say the guys at home are watching anime a lot.
Look,
we know what that means.
Yeah,
okay?
We've done this story before. We've done stories about men in Japan who have girlfriends that are inanimate objects, just like a pillow or something like that.
Like cartoons, pillows, robots, blow-up dolls. No, it's unacceptable. And 36% of 16 to 19-year-old men not wanting to have sex, we're not talking about how crazy that number is. That number should be like 2%. All right, some people are asexual. What are you going to do? God bless, no problem with that. 36%?
Some of them despise sex. The thought of sex.
No, that's just, look, it's weak sauce, man. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for it, and you herbivore men are going to attack. Ooh. Boy, that'll be tough. Anyway, but you got to go out there and live life, man. You got to try. Oh, it's too hard to get laid, so I'm going to sit at home. It's ridiculous. Look, we talk on this show. We're not afraid to take on parts of different cultures that we don't agree with. I know that's very un-PC, but I think that this is a phenomenon we've been tracking a long time in Japan that is hurting Japan. And eventually, by the way, one of the ways that it hurts them is that there's too many senior citizens not backed up by enough workers, so then they're not going to be able to pay their bills. So it has so many different negative ramifications,
right.
One of which is you're not getting laid.